Billy Preston was a force of nature on the keys. His gospel roots, soulful licks, and explosive energy made every performance burst with joy, groove, and personality. So in this video, I'm going to watch some of his most iconic live performances and work out what made his playing so electrifying. And I'm also going to show you how you can get some of that Preston magic into your own playing. Let's do it. I love this tune so much, so good. I've got a song that ain't got no melody. I'm gonna sing it to my friends. First thing that strikes me is that immediately you just know this guy loves the keys, right? Look how many different keyboard instruments are on that stage. So over here, you've got a guy playing like a Hammond organ there, adding some like color and held notes. You got Billy in the middle playing like a clav. If you don't know what a clav is, right? It's this kind of sound. It's got that kind of real funky kind of feel. I love playing clavs. And then right over the other side of the stage, you've got a grand piano as well. So you've got all bases covered here, keyboard instruments. He obviously loves these different sounds and the combination of them, you know. Just to recap, in this song, we've got a Hammond, we've got a piano, we've got a clav, and we've got a melodica. Rare to see that many kind of keyboard instruments on one stage. When they go round in circles, you can kind of hear it. You can see it. He's doing a few different things here, right? I think the main thing he's doing is keeping that right hand going. These songs are so much fun to jam because it's not like complicated structures. It's just kind of two chords, mainly for the chorus that are going round. It's we're in the key of A flat, and he's just going between an A flat 7, which is chord 1, okay, and then like a D flat 7 kind of shape. And he's just going between 1 and 4, you know, both 7 chords. And you can kind of hear occasionally he jumps out of the texture and might go. That kind of thing, but he's just kind of playing the chords, he's singing, and it's that combination with everything else that's going on in the band just works so well. When they go down in circles, yeah, love that horn section. When they fly high like a bird up in the sky. Okay, that's what you call a little bit of business, right? There's a little kind of clav fill. It's something like that. I'm not entirely sure if that's quite right. It's quite hard to hear on that track. But essentially the band stop and then he kind of fills it in with that little riff. The melody, I think, is this. That's what the whole thing's based around. And then he's just found chords to kind of harmonize it. Interestingly, his left hand, I think, if I heard it right, goes in an upwards direction while his right hand is moving downwards. You sometimes call that contramotion, meaning that your hands kind of converge together and it creates this kind of effect of everything moving inwards. And land back up on the A flat 7, yeah, something like that. I think that's roughly what he's playing there. They've gone up a gear, haven't they, in energy here. Let the music move me around. I've got to dance, I ain't got no steps, y'all. I'm gonna let the music move me around. What these musicians are so good at doing, and you see this a lot in this kind of style, they're just masters of the energy shifts, right? So they might be on verse 2 or 3 by this point. Every time they've gone up to a new verse or a new chorus, they just take it up a gear. Not in terms necessarily even of the dynamics. It's about playing it with more intensity and more kind of even more attack, more energy. There's just something. It's not just about playing louder. It's like there's even more commitment when they're playing. So he's taken it up an octave now in his vocal. Rocking. Love those Hammond feels from the Hammond player. Oh, what was this? Didn't see that coming. If you're not sure what this is, right, this is what you call a melodica. It's essentially like it's what he's playing there, right? It's a keyboard instrument. You blow into it and it creates this kind of, I guess the closest thing would be like a harmonica, right? It's got that kind of real kind of reedy sound. They are so much fun to play, particularly because you can play like solos, just like he's doing here, right? You know, where you stand out the front and you can kind of take a little solo, and the sound of the melodica really cuts through the texture. Check it out. Oh, love it. This is such a simple song, isn't it, really? If you boil it down, it's just a verse and a chorus. The verse is just literally this. It goes A flat 7. He goes, I got a song, ain't got no melody. Then he goes D flat 7, then to like a D flat over E flat, and then back to an A flat 7. I'm gonna sing it to my friends. That's just a little kind of turnaround. If you're not sure what a turnaround is, it's just a little kind of chord sequence that gets you back to the beginning again. I got a song, ain't got no melody. I'm gonna sing it to my friends. And then we're into the chorus. They're such great songs to play these, just because you can just have so much fun with them. How are they going to end it? Chord 4 to chord 1. Big ending. Woo! What a tune. Sorry to interrupt the video, but I just want to tell you about one thing I've been working on recently that I'm really proud of, that I think is going to help you out a lot with your piano playing. It's completely free. I've put together a quiz. And what this quiz does is it asks you questions all about your piano playing. It literally just takes 2 minutes to do. Everything from the way you approach rhythms, to how you approach chords and melody, to creating your own arrangements. And then once you've answered the questions, it will tell you what you're doing really well in your piano playing, what area of your playing is going well. And most importantly, it will tell you what area you really need to work on. Even better, it's going to recommend 3 videos from the YouTube channel that would be really great for you to watch to help you get to that next level. To take the quiz, you can either click the link in the video description, or you can go to www.keyscoachquiz.com. It literally takes 2 minutes to do, and it's going to help you move forward with your piano playing. So go check it out. The link is in the video description. He's such an incredible player, isn't he? So much energy there. All those slides. Yeah, man. This has got 18 million views on YouTube. I'll be completely honest, when I do this series normally, I haven't seen the videos, so I'm literally watching them with fresh eyes, but I have seen this before. This is just one of the most incredible bits of kind of group music making. You've got the choir there. You've got the piano, you've got the organ, you've got some band in the background, there's like a bass and drums. This is kind of gospel music at its absolute finest. And Billy is just all over the organ playing here. He's such an incredible organ player. I can't really play organ. Like I kind of guess at it, you know, I kind of do things that sound like something an organ player might do. You know, but Billy is just a complete master of playing the organ. He's changing the drawbars and he's kind of changing the sound, which in turn changes the kind of energy and the grit and the attack, the distortion. There's just so much going on when he's playing here. It's just amazing. Let's check a bit more out. All the musicians are singing as well. I'm not a religious person, but I do find that whenever I listen to this style of gospel, where you've got the choir singing and the musicians playing all these kind of beautiful, you know, these kind of chromatic chords that just add so much to the kind of diatonic melody that's in the key. It just moves me in such a way. The power of the singers, the drive, just all of it. This music is just incredible. And you can tell that Billy is just so ingrained in this style, and it's such a part of him in everything he's playing. You know, he's embodied this style. He obviously went to church and, you know, grew up playing, listening to this music all the time. It's just, it's part of him. Oh, do you hear that little organ fill? You know, it's that kind of sound, isn't it? I call that glue, playing glue. These kind of really kind of long, sweeping lines. The great thing about organ is that you can sustain a note, right? So when you play piano, you hold a note down, it kind of disappears, right? It's got like an end to it, yeah? No matter how hard you press it, it's always the string's gonna kind of, it's gonna vibrate so it goes down to nothing. Whereas with the organ, you can keep it going as long as you want. You know, it's a real kind of like superpower with playing the organ, because it means you can just sustain a note all the way through. You know, and those kind of sounds over the top of this music, it kind of elevates it. It just takes it up a gear. It's all the F sharp major pentatonic scale, which is essentially this. Or the black notes, which is really cool. And you can just play these kind of fills that just punctuate the music. You can also do black note glissandos all the way, where you just literally get your hand like that and play up and down. He does a few of those in here as well. I'll play a bit over the top of them singing, so you can just see how these kind of pentatonic fills work, particularly when you kind of hold down notes as well and give it that glue. You kind of do it in the gaps of the vocal. That kind of idea. Yeah, that glissando. This music is a conversation. You can hear all the time. Everyone in the ensemble is talking to each other musically, right? You got Billy Preston doing little fills in between the vocal of the choir, like filling it in with little answering phrases. And then you got the piano, which is also playing in those fills as well. One of the things I love about that track is that you can tell that Billy is aware when he's playing of what the most important focus of that song is. What he's doing is he's not thinking, okay, I'm going to solo over all of it. I'm going to fill everywhere and play loads of stuff. He's playing just enough to enhance what they're singing and what the choir are doing, but never overshadow it. And you know what? That is such a hard skill. Everyone's kind of contributing to the music, but the most important thing is the vocal. You are so beautiful to me. What classic. A lot of people don't know that Billy Preston actually wrote this song. I mean, it was only later performed by Joe Cocker and all the other people that covered it, but this is Billy Preston's song. He's got such an amazing voice. Well, I certainly think of him as a keyboard player and a piano player and, you know, covering every single keyboard instrument. He's got an incredible voice as well. You know, it's that combination that's just so good. Can't you see? You can see he's playing on a Rhodes here. It's got that real warmth and kind of depth, and it covers a big harmonic frequency. So it really just fills out the texture, and he's able to kind of just hold down these rich kind of chords, and they just kind of, it's almost like they expand, you know, to fill the texture. Have a listen. You are everything that I hoped for when I came to Germany. You are everything I need, yeah. He does a little thing there where he rhythmically punctuates the chord. You know, that kind of thing, yeah. It's just where you essentially do a quick 4-1. That kind of sound. It's a kind of way of just adding a little bit more character to go back to that 1 chord in that A flat. You kind of go back via D flat, which is the chord 4, back to 1, but you just give it a little bit of a rhythmic push. That kind of sound, really fun to play.
You are so beautiful to me. I'm gonna say it one more time because I mean it. I mean every word.
He's doing a lot of things with octaves. That kind of thing, you know, where he lifts it up. And that chord there, he uses that a lot in this song. We're in the key of A flat, right? And the 5 chord would normally be an E flat. But when you play a 5 chord like that, it's kind of quite stark, and he softens it, right? He softens that 5 chord by playing 4 in his right hand, which is a D flat chord, and 5 in his left hand, which is that root note there, that E flat, and you get this D flat over E flat, and it's just a really nice kind of sus chord that just softens the sound of the 5. It's just so much nicer than, which kind of sounds quite almost like something out the kind of classical world a bit more, you know. This is just such a beautiful, rich way of getting back to chord 1, 4 over 5. I practice those in all keys because they're just so useful to have.
You are so beautiful to me.
Oh, little Phil there. I don't quite know what he played, but it was something like that. A little bluesy little riff. I think those fills just add a little bit of personality to the music. It's like, here we go, I'm now just gonna, you know, something like that. And it just shows you, as well as having this really lush kind of ballad that he's singing and taking the audience on this journey, he then just kind of whips out the kind of chops in his right hand and gives it a real kind of soulful feel. It's great.
To me,
great drummer.
can't you see?
What was that? It's that black note glissando, isn't it? Yeah, I can't. This isn't a great sound for it. He's got a bit more attack on that Rhodes sound than I have here, but yeah, it's just. I mean, it's just a great. It's so much fun to play. You can see he loves that. It's also got a bit of showmanship in it as well, hasn't it? Doing a little roll like that. You almost go woo, you know. It's so easy to play. It's probably the easiest thing he's played there. That, you know, literally just get your hand and go down the black note. So simple, but so effective.
You are so beautiful. Can you help me sing that part? Just chant that part with me. You
Get a bit more rhythmic on the piano, isn't he now? Right hand.
Sing it with me.
Funking it up a bit.
That's beautiful. Say it again.
The band are going with him. Making it a bit more choppy.
You are so beautiful to Billy tonight. Thank you, shit.
Oh, yeah. Woo! Got chops. Yeah, man. So good. Love it. Billy Preston, what an absolutely amazing keyboard player. So good. Before I go, 2 things, right? Number 1, don't forget to fill out the Keys Coach quiz. It's really going to help you work out what you need to work on in order to take your playing to that next level. That link again, www.keyscoachquiz.com. Secondly, we're motoring along with this series now, right? We've got quite a few videos in the series. They're building up, but I want to do more. Okay, so who do you want me to cover next? Drop that down in the comments below. Give the video a like while you're there, subscribe to the channel, all that stuff YouTubers always say, and I will see you in the next video. Oh, I forgot. If you enjoyed this one, I think you're gonna love this video up here where I do exactly the same thing with Ray Charles. Go give that video a click, and I'll see you over there.